marijuana. Big.
Have you ever considered becoming a police officer? If you have, do you think about all the potential situations you might face on the job? Sure, there's the possibility of being shot at or getting into a dangerous fight, but have you thought about the situation where you have to arrest a drunk teenager?
I'm just gonna do some vitals on you real quick, just to make sure he's okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did drink tonight, but I am not drunk. You can do every sobriety test you want to do on me. I'm not the kind to drink and drive, so you can do whatever you want. I'm not worried about that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did have 3 drinks, but your name is.
Go over there.
No, because I need my.
Go over there.
No, because I know that. I know how this works. I don't want you to. I don't need you to. No! No!
So in this video, we are going to take a look at the moments when cops pulled over drunk teens. In February 2022, Stephanie Bloodworth found herself in a traffic stop that escalated into a series of events on Duck Key, a quiet Florida island. Dashcam footage captured the unfolding incident. Bloodworth was initially pulled over for reckless driving on North Bahama Drive. Suspected of driving under the influence, she resisted arrest, asserting, "I own this island."
Turn off of the vehicle! Turn it off! Stand in front of my patrol vehicle right now. Right now! Ma'am! Ma'am?
Yeah?
You need to come over here right now.
Why?
Because I'm telling you to. You're running from me.
I did not. I'm right here.
Yeah. Now you are.
So, what do you...
Ma'am.
What do you need?
Do you need me to pepper spray you? You need to get over here right now.
For what?
Turn around!
For what?
511, she's refusing to comply. Hey! Get out of the vehicle!
You got me up, bro. I own this.
Actively resisting. Get out of the...
A female officer joined the scene, and physical resistance ensued as Bloodworth kicked, screamed, and sobbed while clutching her phone, pleading for her father's intervention.
Get on your...
Dad! Get me on the floor! Dad! Dad! I don't know what I did! What am I doing? Why are you doing this?
One detained.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why? My dad's in the car. Why are you doing this?
Okay, let go of your phone.
No, I'm not. My dad is on the phone. And he's...
Hey!
You are not gonna kick me. This is not okay. Get your...
As Stephanie's father eventually arrived at the scene, he urged his daughter to calm down, acknowledging that her behavior stemmed from a mix of drinking and speeding. "Now the way that you've acted, you've gotten yourself in a deep hole, and now they're gonna take you to jail," he soberly conveyed. One of the arresting officers expressed relief that Stephanie's reckless behavior hadn't resulted in tragedy. "I am so happy that she didn't kill someone. It's a blessing in disguise," the officer remarked, underscoring the gravity of the situation.
Ma'am!
Dad!
Stephanie, you have to calm down.
But why are they...
Copy 7275 line.
You've been drinking, and you were speeding.
was
And now the way you've acted, you've gotten yourself in a deep hole, and they're going to take you to jail. So calm down. Calm down. There's nothing I can do.
Just see why I...
Calm down. I'll get down there and see what I can. I'll try to get down there tonight. But you can't start acting out. It's just going to get worse.
What did I do?
Well, you've obviously... I don't know that.
What did I do?
You know what you've done.
No, I don't. What did I do? Please.
So,
What did
I'll
I
come
do?
down there if they'll
Why
just...
are there so many lights? Why?
Too bad you didn't see those
I
lights.
told you. Over.
They just came.
Behind the walls of the Monroe County Detention Facility, court documents revealed Bloodworth's struggles with substance abuse.
And I'll tell you when to stop blowing, okay? And begin. Blow harder. No. Until that machine starts making noise, you need to blow. You're not blowing it.
I am.
Understand one thing, if you don't...
I am blowing.
You're not.
Dude, you can feel my hands.
Go. the opportunity, that was no good. We'll go ahead and try again. Go ahead.
Bonds were posted, temporarily separating Bloodworth from the consequences of her actions. Court documents disclosed an unexpected twist. Special permission was granted for her to leave the country despite being on probation.
You stop with this shit, you're arrested.
On December 28, 2022, a witness observed a white vehicle striking a traffic light and then leaving the scene. A part of the car's bumper was left behind after the collision. Roughly 15 minutes later, the police found the suspect's vehicle at a nearby gas station. However, the driver turned out to be the last person they expected, the officer's own daughter.
They expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did not.
No?
The very thing 21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer.
The conversation began with the officer questioning her about her recent visit to Applebee's and whether she had consumed alcohol. Teresa mentioned her father's role as an officer with the local police department, perhaps hoping that it would help her situation. However, the responding officers remained focused on the incident at hand.
Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right
No,
there?
I did not hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in...
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana.
Teresa claimed that her bumper was already damaged from a previous incident in Pennsylvania, approximately 25 miles away, and that it coincidentally fell off when another car, similar to hers, hit a traffic light. However, her story raised doubts among the officers. During the conversation, Teresa repeatedly mentioned her father in the hope that his involvement would resolve the situation, but the officers continued their investigation to uncover the truth.
By the way, because you're scared because you maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb, you hit the traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you
Okay.
just call my dad, he would tell you.
Well,
It's the
here's
sheriff's office,
the thing.
I promise
Your dad, the
you.
sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
As the officers probed further, Teresa admitted to hitting a curb, being more intoxicated than initially suspected, and texting while driving, 3 infractions, each carrying potential penalties. The officers decided to speak with Teresa's father, John, who clarified that Teresa had indeed hit a deer earlier, but the damage was on the front right bumper, unrelated to the more extensive damage sustained in the recent incident.
What's going on?
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter hit a traffic pole. Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on that on the car there, I think it was like the front right.
John offered to help, and the sergeant agreed, so he decided to come. Despite this, everything, except Teresa's conduct, proceeded according to proper policing standards.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer earlier and that the damage was on the front right bumper, but it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
Can I come out? Are you guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll see you guys. Please help me.
So, what she's saying, and where the damage was and everything, doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, and the scratches here, that's all from a deer that she the officers.
So right now, this is going to be my call. Okay. Coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Sorry, John.
Not that one, dude.
I got
I'm just asking.
The focus returned to Teresa's earlier claim of having consumed only 1 drink at Applebee's. Suspicion grew that Teresa might be more intoxicated than initially thought, leading to field sobriety tests. The results confirmed that her blood alcohol level was 17%, over twice the legal limit.
And everything that happened today, all right, I don't think that you were okay to take the outfit from the vehicle.
Dad!
So,
Dad!
You got
Dad! Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
You stop with this shit, get in the car, You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead. Have a seat.
Teresa received a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. In this case, the officer, Teresa's father, followed the protocol perfectly. Around 12:20 a.m. on April 15, 2022, Officer David Went from the Westfield Police Department received a call about a disabled vehicle at the intersection of Raymond Street and Mountain Avenue. Approaching the 2018 Nissan Rogue, Officer Went observed airbag deployment and significant damage to the passenger's side, rim and tire, likely from hitting nearby rocks. Shortly after, Officer Nicholas Bagan, Officer Samuel Forey, and Sergeant Gregory Penn arrived to provide assistance. The driver, Yanel Barrientos, whose boyfriend and fiancé were a cop, informed the officer that she had difficulty making a proper right turn from Mountain Avenue to Raymond Street. She admitted to having 3 drinks at a restaurant earlier that night before heading home.
Meant to make a right, and somehow I hit that pole, and my whole tire went out, my whole car went out, and I don't know what happened.
You have somebody coming to pick you up then?
I called my mom, I called my sister, I called my best friend.
Oh, where's Fortune?
I have been ignoring every call because I have been trying to focus on what the hell is going on.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I need
This is the first time I have ever hit my car. This is the first time I have ever gotten into an accident.
All right, go 10-8, and then we'll get the information.
And I'm just, I don't even know how to process this, or I don't know.
The Westfield Fire Department arrived to assess Yanel's condition, and she chose not to receive medical attention. Due to suspicions of impairment, Officer Went gave Yanel the option to perform field sobriety exercises, with Sergeant Penn and Officer Bagan assisting in the process.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did have 3 drinks. But you could test me, I'm totally fine.
What were the 3 drinks that you had?
Tito's and Club. But I don't wanna, like, my boyfriend's a cop. Actually my fiance, sorry. So I don't want to lie, I don't feel, I just want to be honest.
In the first exercise, Yanel was instructed to recite the alphabet from D to W. However, she deviated from the instructions and recited it from C to Z instead.
Breaths, be relaxed. Familiar with the English alphabet?
Of course.
Okay, if you could just say it from D to W, don't sing it, just say the letters from D.
D-E-F G-H-I-J-K elemental P Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X, Y, and Z.
Moving to the second exercise, the horizontal gaze nystagmus test was administered twice by Officer Went and Officer 4. During the test, the officers noted an absence of smooth pursuit, which led her to fail the test.
Okay, so I'm gonna have it go up now, okay? Just eyes only, don't move your head up.
It's so, just so you know, guys, I'm trying so hard. This is just so weird.
Yep, nope.
I hope you guys get it. Like, I'm 100% okay.
We understand.
I get it. I know you have to do this.
Yep, so just eyes only.
Okay.
Moving on to the third exercise, the walk and turn test, Yanel didn't walk heel to toe, kept her arms not at her side, and didn't use the yellow lines properly. The final exercise, the one-leg stand test, saw Yanel not raising her foot properly, swaying, and putting her foot down multiple times.
Like this.
Yep, I'm going to explain it. You just stay hands at your side. So that you're going to take a series of small steps around. 1, 2. You see what I'm saying? You understand? I'll explain it again after, okay? Then you're going to go back. 1, 2, 3. I did 3, you're going to do 9. I'll show you the turn one more time, okay? So you're starting like this, the position that you're in right now.
Just, can you give me 1 second? I just can't even believe I'm going through this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nope.
It's just, I've never in my life been through anything like this, so it's very rough for me. I apologize.
Nope.
I hate this. I feel like a low life. I'm sorry, guys.
Nope, it happens.
I'm sorry, guys. My boyfriend's gonna be living because he's an officer for Passaic.
Considering her disabled vehicle, inconsistent statements, and inability to complete the field sobriety exercises adequately, Officer Went informed Yanel that she would be placed under arrest for driving under the influence. After a brief struggle, Sergeant Penn managed to handcuff her, and Officer Went escorted her to the patrol car. Officer Fourey stayed on the scene until the vehicle was towed for a mandatory 12-hour hold as required by John's law.
Based on the test, we do find you under the influence of something, okay? So, due to your impaired...
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I drank, but I'm not...
Yep. Listen,
I'm not like drunk.
So,
I'm not any...
unfortunately, I do have to put cuffs on you right now, and we have to go. We have to go to the
Can
police
we do
station.
the test again, please?
No, we have to. No.
I don't want
So listen. No, listen. Just listen.
Call my boyfriend.
Listen
He's
real
a
quick.
detective
I hear
and
you.
he-
Listen real quick. You gotta stop talking and listen. Okay?
Sure.
We're going back to the police.
I'm
This
so
doesn't mean
scared.
doesn't mean you're guilty. You're gonna blow into a box.
I've never done this in my life.
Listen. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
No,
for me.
please.
After completing the processing, she was released to a sober person who signed the potential liability warning form on her behalf. Officer Wendt issued Yanel summonses for operating under the influence, reckless driving, and careless driving. According to court records dated July 28, 2022, Yanel was found guilty of operating under the influence and fined $790. Her license was revoked for 3 months, and she had to spend 12 hours at an intoxicated driver resource center. The other 2 citizens were dismissed as part of a plea agreement.
Because you still have to go to court. Okay?
Court?
You have to go to court for this. But get a lawyer.
Why? I don't
Listen. When you go to court, talk to your lawyer, you go from there.
I don't...
This is traffic at the end of the day.
Officer.
Yep. Just do your best. Calm down. Just leave that down right there. Okay.
I'll take this.
Take that.
Hi, how are you?
Yep. If you just faced all this.
Under the dim glow of streetlights on a chilly Halloween night in Northport, Officer V, patrolling the quiet streets, notices a vehicle adorned with angel wings. The officer is intrigued and suspicious due to an expired registration and a suspended license plate, so he decides to initiate a traffic stop, which sets the stage for an unforeseen series of events. Approaching Naomi Furr's car, the officer introduces himself. The officer engages Naomi in a calm yet investigative conversation because he aims to understand her purpose for being on the road at such an odd hour. Naomi looks composed and reveals she is en route to pick up a friend in Northport. During the conversation, Officer V's trained eyes catch sight of an open shot of Fireball whiskey inside Naomi's vehicle. This discovery heightens the officer's suspicion as the scent of alcohol begins to linger in the cool night air. Officer, maintaining a professional demeanor, requests Naomi's license and registration. The officer, with a sense of purpose, runs a background check, revealing a troubling pattern: multiple license suspensions and an insurance suspension. Naomi, however, assures the officer that she is actively working to rectify these issues.
When you're sitting at the light back here to make the left,
Yeah?
you're all the way out in the intersection.
Oh, okay.
Like you were past the crosswalk, but you were on Toledo Blade before making the left.
Okay.
The tags on the car, is the car registered to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the tags on the car expired back in March.
Yes, sir.
Or April, I'm sorry. And your license is suspended.
Yes, sir.
Did you know your license was suspended?
I was trying to renew it. I'm actually working on it because I was working with the Sarasota court about it, so I was working on actually renewing it, everything.
Okay.
So I apologize about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have insurance on the car?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Who's it for?
It was the State Farm.
Okay. Can you either pull it up on your phone, or do you have a copy of it, or anything in the car?
Yeah, I can look it up.
Growing increasingly concerned about potential impairment, Officer V decides to administer field sobriety tests. The night air is filled with tension as Naomi attempts to perform the tests. As the seriousness of the situation becomes apparent, Naomi, sensing the severity of her predicament, pleads emotionally. Her fears of deportation due to her Swiss citizenship and the mention of her Halloween costume evoke a sympathetic response from the officer, but it does little to alter the course of events.
Questions?
And could I do it without the shoes too, or no?
Do you want to try it with the shoes or without?
I don't know. I just prefer it without because they're very cricket.
Okay, yeah,
so I just don't want you.
If you want to take the shoes off, you can take the shoes off.
Just to be sure.
So you still understand all the instructions to it? Okay. So go ahead and get back with your right foot in front of your left, touching heel to toe. If you have no questions, you can go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, like that.
How did I explain the exercise?
You turn like
Okay.
that. Like turn like that.
Yeah.
Alright.
While emotions run high, Officer V continues to inspect Naomi's vehicle. The discovery of additional open containers of alcohol, including another open shot of Fireball and a crushed can of a White Claw, solidifies the suspicions of impairment, providing concrete evidence. With mounting evidence of potential intoxication and legal violations, Officer V makes the decision to place Naomi under arrest for DUI and driving with a suspended license. Despite Naomi's continued pleas and assurances, the officer remains steadfast, adhering to protocol.
Going to jail looking like that.
Ma'am, there's nothing we can do. It is completely out of our hands, okay?
Yeah, but you can make a decision about arresting me. I promise I'll have somebody drive me home. I promise, please.
We didn't do this. You put yourself in this situation. We are just a consequence of your decisions tonight, okay? I'm happy that you're going to jail and that you're not in a body bag or that you didn't kill a family driving up the road.
I really want to kill myself. I don't want to be in this situation. I really want to be dead. I really don't want to be in this situation.
Okay. No one wants to be in this situation, but you need to take this as a learning experience.
No.
Okay?
No, please, sir.
Let's walk back over. No,
sir,
this way.
please.
This way.
Ma'am, there's nothing we can do.
Come on. Come on, please. Don't make this any.
The atmosphere becomes somber as officers escort Naomi to the squad car. The intermittent red and blue lights cast an unsettling glow on the scene as Naomi pleads one last time for an exception. As Naomi is placed in the back of the squad car, emotions reach a climax. The door shuts on her Halloween night, leaving her alone with her thoughts. Following the arrest, Naomi faces the legal consequences of her actions. The subsequent legal proceedings include the reduction of the DUI charge to reckless driving and Naomi being adjudicated.
Someone, sir. I have nobody call when I get to the station.
Okay. They will let you get numbers of friends and everything out of your phone.
I don't have anybody, please.
You were just at a friend's house.
But I don't know the numbers.
Well, you will be, any numbers you have in your phone, you'll be able to get out when you get there. So please have a seat in the car.
Sir,
please. I'm not going to ask you again. Please have a seat.
I understand, but please, can you not make an exception, please? I promise I'll be
we are past that. I need you to sit in the car.
Well, what would I have to do?
Nothing. The only thing that you could do to not go to jail tonight is not drive drunk. That's all.
This is Democratic State Representative Robin Comey. On March 16, 2022, she flipped her car in Connecticut and was subsequently arrested on drunk driving charges. The whole incident was captured on police body cam, which provides a detailed account of the events that transpired. The incident occurred around 7 p.m. when Robin Comey left a bar after a routine public meeting with fellow lawmakers. As she drove her black Honda Civic sedan, she crashed into a parked car, causing her vehicle to flip over. This shocking accident took place on Capitol Avenue in Connecticut. After the accident, a female witness reported that her boyfriend ran to assist Comey and pulled her out of the overturned car. The witness remained at the scene to speak with the police, confirming that Comey had refused medical services. Interestingly, the witness's boyfriend left the scene before the police arrived. The body cam footage begins with an officer approaching Comey, who is seen lighting a cigarette. The officer initiates a conversation, asking about her dinner, to which Comey replies that she has not eaten. The officer inquires about how her car ended up overturned, to which Comey responds with laughter, indicating her disorientation.
What'd you have for dinner? Anything good? Huh?
I didn't have anything for dinner.
Then what were you doing?
I go around that ball and you go straight back there.
All right, so you were coming this way towards the highway?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did we end up upside down?
I don't know.
The officer proceeds to conduct several sobriety tests on Comey. During these tests, it becomes evident that she is intoxicated. In one test, the officer checks whether Comey's eyes are twitching at a certain angle using a flashlight and pen. Comey's eyes display signs of intoxication, and the officer inquires about her medical conditions, to which she denies having diabetes.
Keep your head straight, please.
Another test involves walking in a straight line, where the officer instructs Comey to take 9 steps and count them aloud. Comey, however, struggles to complete the task, taking only 7 steps before stopping. The officer intervenes to demonstrate the correct way to walk in a straight line. Despite this, Comey still struggles and fails to complete the test.
3, 4, 5.
Continue the test. Yep. Do you remember the instructions I gave you?
Yeah. You said count 9.
Yeah. And then you were supposed to keep your front foot on the line and take a series of small steps with your other foot and return with 9 heel-to-toe steps on the line.
I'm not sure what any of them.
The final sobriety test requires Comey to lift her foot 6 inches and count aloud until instructed to stop. Repeated attempts reveal her inability to perform this task successfully. She is eventually handcuffed by the officers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Continue the test. Yep. Do you remember the instructions I gave you?
Yeah. You said count 9.
Yeah. And then you were supposed to keep your front foot on the line and take a series of small steps with your other foot and return with 9 heel-to-toe steps on the line.
I'm not sure what any of them.
Do you want to try it again?
Following this incident, Robin Comey faced the consequences of her actions. She was removed from her state representative leadership roles by House Speaker Matt Ritter. In response, she issued a heartfelt apology to the people of Connecticut and her fellow lawmakers.
You can begin.
1, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What's that?
I'm not sure.
You don't want to continue?
I don't know that I can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Now, can you put your hands behind your back corner?
In Key West, Florida, the events unfolded on August 5, 2022, at a Circle K gas station where officers were dispatched due to reports of a reckless driver. The situation involved an individual named Andrea, and the story unfolded in a series of escalating events. Andrea's damaged tires prompted the officers to assess the situation further. Andrea explained her predicament, stating that her tires were flat, and she pointed to the right side of her car, emphasizing the tire damage. As the officers probed into the incident, Andrea shared that the issue had occurred while she was driving from Stock Island to Key West. She mentioned living in Stock Island and working at a place called Teasers. The conversation revealed that Andrea had not been involved in an accident, but had pre-existing tire issues.
From?
I live here.
Okay, so where are you coming from, though?
I'm coming from Stock Island.
Okay, where's Stock Island?
Sorry. I'm coming from Key West.
Okay. Where were you at in Key West?
I was down like Teasers.
Okay, and then you're going to...
I'm going home.
Going home, okay. And you had an accident?
No, I had before.
Okay, you said you pointed to this tire. This tire looks okay.
I'm a little
All right, what about this side
Yeah,
here?
that side's bad.
Right.
But it was already bad before.
It was what?
It
Oh,
was already
there's
bad.
your tire.
Yeah, that was already bad before.
It looks
My
fresh.
My tire's completely flat.
Okay.
And then that back
Yeah,
is completely flat.
You've got this here, you got tire damage there, and were you in an accident?
No. I would have done it.
Well, ma'am, you've got flat tires. That's an accident.
I mean, that's my mother's.
You've got busted tires here. You couldn't have driven from Stock Island to here. Can you go hang out with these officers over here? Yeah, go talk to her.
I'm Officer Bernard of US Police Department. So
I am Chicago.
Hi. Do you have an ID on you?
I do. It's in my car. Can I go get it?
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that. So how did this happen?
I really want to go home.
Okay, well.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Okay, but we gotta figure
I
out
already
what's good.
talked to him, and he already made it seem like I'm like a horrible person. I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Well, ma'am, no idea.
The dialogue between Andrea and the officers unfolded, with details emerging about her background. mentioning a previous DUI in Orlando when she was 18. Despite her insistence that she just wanted to go home, the officers continued to inquire about the circumstances leading to her damaged tires.
Okay. Well,
I had a DUI in Orlando.
Okay.
A long time ago.
Okay.
When I was 18.
Okay.
I learned my lesson. I mean, it was like a long lesson.
Okay.
I learned my lesson. I literally wanted to go home.
No, I understand that, but we need to figure out what happened because
it's okay.
this is a big damage to your car, and you're gonna need to deal with your insurance.
No,
so that's where we come into play.
No, it's okay, and I understand.
So, where did you hit the curb? You said you were on the curb.
Honestly, I hit a little bit of it before it was already hit. I hit my scooter. If you see here, I hit my scooter here before.
Okay, so that's not from
No, so I hit
tonight.
the scooter and I hit the side before.
Okay.
But right now,
The officers then asked Andrea to stand in front of her car for a closer inspection. The conversation took a turn as they delved into her recent activities and location before reaching the gas station. Andrea disclosed that she had been at Teasers and was heading home. Suspicion grew as the officers questioned the plausibility of her driving with severely damaged tires. The exchange became more intense as Andrea resisted divulging more details, expressing a desire to call her lawyer and mother. The officers, however, pressed on, attempting to gather information about the incident.
do you want my phone?
I don't need your phone.
Can I open my car?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just opening my car.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Can I open my car? Can I
Okay.
open my car?
Yeah, let's go around.
Can you please call my mother?
For what exactly?
I don't know, but can you call my mother, please?
I don't really want to call your mother. Like, what am I gonna tell
so
her?
What do you need from me?
Right now we need. Yes, right now we need a driver's license.
I'm pulling on my phone. I'm just calling my mother.
No. Where's your
'Cause
driver's
I need
license?
I know, but I need.
Driver's license.
I'm gonna get my driver's license.
Okay.
I need my mother here.
Ma'am, you don't need your mom.
I have a right.
Ma'am, you're not gonna call your mom. We
I
just
have
need your
a right
driver's
to
license.
call my mom.
No, you do not.
That I do.
Okay, come on out and talk to this officer real quick, please. Go away from your car.
The situation escalated when Andrea, despite being asked for her identification, insisted on calling her mother and lawyer. The officers maintained their focus on obtaining her driver's license to proceed with the investigation. Andrea's resistance heightened, emphasizing her right to contact her mother and lawyer. The officers then decided to move forward with detaining Andrea due to her refusal to cooperate. As they attempted to handcuff her, Andrea resisted, claiming she was being hurt. Tensions rose as she protested the officers' actions, expressing her frustration and disbelief at the unfolding events. The officers, facing resistance, informed Andrea of potential charges, including resisting arrest, hit and run, and driving under the influence. Andrea's demeanor shifted between frustration, desperation, and disbelief as she continued to plead to call her mother. The situation climaxed as Andrea, now handcuffed, vented her frustration and accused the officers of illegality. Despite her objections, the officers informed her of the charges and emphasized the seriousness of her actions.
I'm ready to take you to jail for resisting for not giving me your license. Where is your license?
Can you please take my phone?
Where is your license?
Hey, honestly, I need to go talk to my lawyer.
No, you don't need to talk to your lawyer right now. You need to tell me who you are.
I am allowed to say I want to speak to my lawyer.
You're allowed to say that.
And I've been saying that twice.
Okay, so
Okay, that's not now. It's not the time for that.
Okay, well I need
We
to
need to
speak
know who
my
you are.
lawyer. How the is this possible?
Are you gonna tell me who you are or no?
Like I don't under.
Are you gonna?
I said
Where's
this
your
twice.
ID? Where's your
I
ID?
don't know.
Where's your ID?
Okay, now I gotta shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, but what the f I'm saying? I want to talk to somebody. I can't
Okay.
talk to
So
somebody.
you're not gonna tell me where your ID is?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yo, you gotta call my mother. This shit
I'm not
is
calling
illegal.
nobody.
Hey. Stop this. Okay. What the f is wrong with you?
Too bad.
And you're hurting me. Yo, he's hurting me.
He's not. He's putting handcuffs.
Yo.
You're pulling away. Stop.
Yo, Mia.
You're gonna get charged with resisting,
You're right.
hit and run,
You're
and you're intoxicated. So 3 charges.
Right.
So you're gonna go to jail for being drunk,
No problem.
driving the car while intoxicated.
Can somebody call
Search-
my mother?
No, nobody's calling
Yo.
hit and run, and resisting. 3 things.
I did not do that.
You did all 3 of them.
No, you think you did.
No, I'm pretty good.
You guys hit me in the corner.
So you
So,
did.
I mean, you guys hit
People
me in the
followed
corner.
you.
I'm in the corner. You guys hit me in the corner.
No,
I'm asking
you have
to
no.
speak
I have
to-
no idea what you're talking about.
I'm asking to speak to my mother. Nobody lets me speak
You're
to my
an
mother.
adult. You can.
On October 17, 2021 in Florida, a nursing student found herself in a peculiar situation during a traffic stop that ultimately led to her arrest for driving under the influence. The sequence of events unfolded as follows. The incident began when the nursing student was pulled over for driving at a high rate of speed. Upon approaching the vehicle, officers detected the strong odor of alcohol, prompting them to initiate a DUI investigation. The nursing student, exhibiting slurred speech, attributed it to being upset from everything she's been through. She adamantly denied consuming any alcohol and expressed reluctance to participate in field sobriety tests. The frustrated officer questioned her about the amount of alcohol she had consumed, to which she firmly replied, "Nothing," attempting to redirect the conversation by questioning the officer's priorities. However, the officer maintained focus on addressing potential drunk driving.
What?
Have we had anything to drink today?
No.
No.
Our ex just left us. He's actually like en route.
Huh?
Our ex-boyfriend.
Okay. Your ex?
Kind of.
So how much have we had to drink today?
Nothing.
Nothing. So why are we speeding? I'm doing 45, and you're coming up on me like I'm standing still in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. You have your ID on you?
Of course I do. Do you want my passport, or which one do you want? No attitude. No, I'm being honest. You want to call Katie? You want me to call Kevin? Or Tammy?
4113 call.
No, excuse me. Pardon me. I'm calling Diane Quinn. Actually,
I don't care who you're calling. Come on.
Don't touch my phone.
I'm gonna yank it out, and I'm gonna yank you out if you don't come out on your own.
Just don't give me a phone. Touch my shit.
Despite the officer's persistence, the nursing student continued to resist field sobriety tests. In a surprising turn, she offered to showcase her sobriety by suggesting handstands and backflips. When the officer declined, she went on to perform a backbend, later identified as a back walkover, successfully landing back on her feet. During this unconventional attempt to prove sobriety, she argued, "If someone's drunk, can they do that?" emphasizing her ability to perform physical feats. Notably, she performed the back walkover with a cigarette in hand, showcasing an added level of difficulty.
Wish to participate in field sobriety exercises.
I want to call my grandpa.
So, yes or no?
Yes or no? Do you want me to do back then? I'm sorry, if someone's drunk, can they do that? Probably not, right?
So, yes or no?
Call my grandpa right now.
So, yes or no?
Please. Thank you.
Yes or no?
No, don't worry, someone's about to show up.
All right, Aaron. So, just based off your coming up on me, you know, like I was standing still, your slurred speech, I believe you're under the influence of alcohol.
Not even slurred speech.
Okay.
There's a lot of other shit going on.
Really?
Like
Your ex was an axe.
Like 3 of my kids are in Chicago.
All right. So just like we did before, what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand with your feet together, your hands at your sides. All right. So with your right index finger, it's gonna be this finger right here. You're gonna touch the top of this light. Touch the top of the light. All right, put your hand back down. Okay, the feet together and your hands at your sides. You're gonna follow this light that you just touched with your index finger. Without moving your head, do you understand?
Despite the nursing student's unique demonstration, the officers maintained their professionalism, refraining from falling for her unconventional tactics. The situation concluded with her arrest for DUI, and she further refused a breathalyzer test upon arriving at the Key West DUI room.
I'm leaving this house. I hate this goddamn time.
Despite multiple attempts by the deputy to give instructions, the suspect consistently disregarded them and kept walking the line. This led to the discontinuation of the field sobriety test and her subsequent arrest for DUI. Following her arrest, she was transported to the Key West DUI room where she declined to submit a breath sample. A review of her criminal record uncovered a prior DUI arrest. She was subsequently sentenced to 12 months of probation.
In the early hours of a Sunday morning, Adriana Esparza found herself facing serious charges after a collision incident. The event unfolded around 3 a.m. in the 3300 block of Forest View Drive, which resulted in Esparza's arrest and subsequent booking into the Will County Jail.
Right now it looks like the potential suspect driver. So this is your car? Which car is yours?
This is my car. This is 44.
What happened?
I'm not gonna lie, sir. You're gonna have to take me to jail. That's what I'm looking at.
30 for one. What do you mean? What happened? 30.
I'm a little drunk. So you're gonna have to take me to jail because I'm a little drunk.
Are you the only one driving?
Yes, but I haven't been driving this truck because this is my truck. And this is because I'm a little drunk.
Was anybody in this car?
I haven't been drunk.
Was anybody in this car?
I didn't drink when I crashed.
Where's your license? You got a license on you?
I do.
You don't need no paramedics or anything?
No.
Joliet police responded to the scene after Esparza reportedly crashed her vehicle into a parked car, causing the parked vehicle to collide with a tree. The incident led to charges of DUI and aggravated assault of a peace officer against Esparza. The collision occurred as Esparza was driving eastbound in the 3300 block of Forest View Drive. She lost control of her vehicle, ultimately striking an unoccupied vehicle parked facing westbound on the street. Upon their arrival, Joliet officers detected the unmistakable odor of alcohol emanating from Esparza. Her behavior further raised suspicions, exhibiting signs consistent with impairment due to alcohol consumption. Esparza reportedly acknowledged her intoxicated state when questioned by the officers.
Sir, can I please tell you? I don't care if I
Do you have your license?
Can you please listen to me?
Do you have your license?
I have my license. I'm not trying to touch you.
Don't fucking touch
No, I'm not trying to touch you. It's not like you're attractive or anything anyways.
I'm
saying, but like, the car.
Okay, what's your name?
Adriana Esparza. Can you please?
Spell your last name.
A-D-R-I-N-A. A-D-R-I-A-N-A.
Just stay back.
Esparza, like last name, E-S.
However, the situation escalated when Esparza, during interactions with the Joliet police, became angered and aggressively charged at one of the officers. The police report detailed the aggressive encounter, documenting the moment Esparza confronted the officer.
I don't care if I
Do you have your license?
Can you please listen to me?
Do you have your license?
I have my license. I'm not trying to touch you.
Don't fucking touch
No, I'm not trying to touch you. It's not like you're attractive or anything anyways. I'm saying, but like, the car.
Okay, what's your name?
Adriana Esparza. Can you please?
Spell your last name.
A-D-R-I-N-A. A-D-R-I-A-N-A.
Just stay back.
Esparza, like last name, E-S-P-A-R-Z-A.
Stay back over
I'm
there.
telling you what my last name is.
Go over there.
No, because I need my last.
Go over there.
No, because I know that. I know how this works. I don't want you to. I don't need you to. No!
Go.
No!
Despite the confrontation, the officers managed to place Esparza into custody without further incident. Following the arrest, Esparza's vehicle was towed from the scene, marking the conclusion of the tumultuous early morning incident on Forest View Drive. The charges of DUI and aggravated assault of a peace officer now await legal proceedings as Adriana Esparza remains in the custody of the Will County Jail.
Oh,
Would you like to submit to
I'm gonna fight that.
Would you like to submit to
No, because I'm gonna fight that.
Sounds good.
Thank you. I am. You keep pulling.
Go ahead. Stop doing that or you're gonna get charged.
Okay.
Spread your feet.
Okay.
Spread your feet.
How do I spread my feet? I am spreading my feet. How? How?
Take a seat.
Okay. Okay. Is that
Look that way. Right now, you're being placed in custody for ag assault and suspicion of DUI.
So that's all for this video. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, give this video a thumbs up and show some love to our channel by hitting that subscribe button.